And now, coming to you live from atop the Lavender Town Radio Tower, it's the one, the only, PUCL Podcast.
It's PUCL! PUCL! It's PUCL! PUCL! Pokemon Underground Champions League, oh yeah! PUCL! PUCL.
And welcome to the 494th episode of the PUCL Podcast. I am your host, Trainer Thatch, here today with my wonderful co-hosts. We've got the lovely as ever, Sublimemanic.
I am so lovely and so sleep deprived.
And we've got the man who is the just a man of nutrients. We've got Seth Vilo.
I have consumed so many this morning.
That's like Oprah. You sound like Oprah there.
You get nutrients. You get nutrients.
Deep fried butter.
I have nutrient paste in my body, and that is all I need. Yes, spaceman.
Yes.
So welcome to the show. Welcome to the PUCL Podcast. PUCL, of course, standing for the Pokemon Underground Champions League, a nonsensical name we came up with, the royal we, in 2007. That means Seth, because he's a lord.
Are you a lord? I'm a lord.
And we talk everything here about Pokemon, from the video game to the trading card game to everything in between. And it's a good time. My friends this morning actually sent me a video on Twitter of like people rushing into Walmart to like decimate the shelves for TCG cards. Have you seen that? Oh my gosh.
It made me physically ill.
I mean,
I couldn't believe it. I was just like, well, no, I could believe it. No, they're just like, I can't believe the TCG scene's this crazy. I'm like, where have you been like the past 6 months? This is what's happening.
Yeah.
Like, this is just the state of the TCG. I don't know how you get physical product anymore.
this is why we can't have nice things.
Not only Pokemon TCG either, like apparently other TCG or card things in general have just been the thing that people hyper focus on during the quarantine. I don't know.
Well, that and also oil, I suppose, depending on your state.
Yeah, also that.
They're really into hoarding that.
Only if you have enough plastic bags, though.
I think that's a different story, though, because that's like, oh, hey, we can't accept payments, so we're going to stop our oil flow until we pay the Russians our ransom. And then you do.
Yep.
I'm just saying there wasn't an issue until people decided to start hoarding.
Yeah.
My favorite cocktail YouTube channel made a drink called a flaming bag of gasoline.
Oh, yeah, from Greg. I know Greg.
Yeah, it's great.
We should get Greg on the show.
Yes.
I'd love to get Greg on the show. I would do anything to hang out with Greg.
Heck yeah.
I'll do some Pokemon-themed cocktails with Greg.
Perfect. Collaboration.
My friend at work says that Greg and I are incredibly similar, and I don't think he's too wrong.
Yeah?
Yeah, I can see the similarities, especially in the way that we talk and stuff like that. I can definitely see it.
I can see the pattern, yeah.
Mm-hmm. And I'm just as knowledgeable about a lot of the liquor as he is, so it could be a lot of fun. It could be a lot of fun. Like, does Thatch make his own simple syrup? Thatch definitely made his own simple syrup.
Heck yeah, I do the same.
Does Thatch have Demerara syrup in his fridge? Thatch has Demerara syrup in his fridge. These are the things that make me happy. Yeah, I don't know. What have you guys been up to anything fun since the last time you guys were around? Hanging out? Doing anything cool?
I have planted a lot of plants.
You know, Pokemon Snap is just so good.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And continues to be so good.
I should pick it up again. I've already put it down and forgot I had it.
So have I, to be fair. I'm not saying that it's a bad game. It's literally just like...
I went so hard at the first for so many hours that it's now at a point where I'm very happy that I can just pick it up, play it a couple times a day, and then do something else. It's fabulous for that.
Yeah, no, I can totally understand that. I can totally get that. I think that... I mean, it's a good game. I'm not upset with it. Part of me is just like, I'm afraid to finish it, because then it's over. And I know it's like such a not a decent experience, it's a good experience. And more so, I've been getting into like my Pokemon Blue playthrough though, that I've been having fun with.
Come through, Blue.
So for those of you who weren't at the stream when I did it last weekend, or haven't been following @Trainer Thatch on Twitter to get all of the pictures, I'm playing through Pokemon Blue just to kind of like quote unquote 100% Pokemon Blue. And the idea is to mostly just like figure out all the Pokemon Gen 1 things and become the very best like no one ever was at Gen 1.
Gyarados will be good. Yeah. Before the split.
Yeah, I've been reading up on like stat experience and stuff like that. I want to try to do a living dex as well in Gen 1. And in addition to that, like, I want to make part of this, like, Pokemon Stadium, you know?
Oh, I love Pokemon Stadium. It's so good.
Pokemon Stadium is just like...
That's the next thing they need to remake.
That's like a good DLC, right? That's how I would explain Pokemon Stadium. It's literally one of the best post-game contents that could have existed for Pokemon. Because you get to go battle. They have a bunch of little challenges. It's essentially Battle Frontier before Battle Frontier was a thing. And then you also have like Gym Leader Challenge, which lets you finish your Pokedex and stuff like that. Especially if you just play through once, because I keep getting the question constantly. They're just like, well, how are you going to get the rest of the starters? Are you just going to restart another game 8 other times and send them over if you want a living dex? And it's like, no, you can just beat the Gym Leader Castle on Pokemon Stadium, and you get to like one of the Pokemon. You just get a Pokemon that's been like that was a choice. I guess that's the description I would give. Like, you had to pick, and your path diverged, so you could fill in the rest of the things you don't have. Like, you get the other fossil you missed, Kabuto or Ammonite, or one of the starters, or Hitmonlee or Hitmonchan.
Wow.
Stuff like that. Yeah, Pokemon Stadium like has a bunch of this crazy stuff in it, and I never got to do a lot of that stuff as a kid because I didn't understand, like, well, I guess at the time, stat experience.
Right.
And that maybe having Surf, Hydro Pump, and Water Gun on a Blastoise was maybe a bad idea.
Yeah, that would be it. That would do it.
Granted, at the same time, playing through it, like, the comparison with dogfighting just gets, like, closer and closer when you play Gen 1. Because a lot of Pokemon, at least, like, I'm only, like, in the first 2 badges because I'm kind of just savoring everything. But at the beginning, most Pokemon, like, only know Tackle, Bite, Scratch, and stuff like that. And that's, like, the equivalent of me, like, yelling at my dog, like, hey, go hit this other dog. And, like, that's it.
Not entirely incorrect, yeah.
That's entirely, like, that's very close to what the experience feels like. And I'm just sitting there like, oh man, how did this not become a bigger issue?
Because eventually they started using lasers.
Yeah, I'm just like, I guess Hyper Beam happens eventually, but like, I'm 6 hours in like a super casual playthrough.
Mm-hmm.
And I've got like 2 Pokemon that do not just bashing parts of their bodies into another Pokemon's body moves. Like, I've got, like, a Pikachu with Thunder Shock and a Squirtle with Water Gun. And everybody else is still relying on, like, Tackle, Quick Attack. And they're all, like, level 20. So I don't know what to tell you.
Maybe that's why Gen 1 move pools are bonkers, is so you could get away from that real quick.
They must be, because, like, it's crazy bad. The move pools aren't good.
Did you hear about the discovery that we only just recently made with Body Slam?
No, what is that? Tell me.
How it apparently in Gen 1 didn't paralyze normal types.
What? I can believe it, though.
Yeah, they fixed it later on, but apparently in Generation 1 originally, Body Slam just didn't paralyze normal types. It's weird, like how fires can't be burnt or something like that, but we only just figured that out.
Good for them! They get something.
Well, so, like, in Gen 1, they didn't have a lot of that stuff.
Yeah.
It was like your electric types can still get paralyzed in Gen 1, stuff like that. But oh man, that's kind of crazy to think about. Also, normal types were very good in Gen 1.
Yes.
Yeah, Tauros was bonkers.
I've read up on the meta because I've just been like kind of binging like all Gen 1 content to try to like see if there's anything I want to try while I'm in this experience, right? And I was binging and somebody like was just like, here is like the top tier OU Gen 1. And it's like Tauros. Apparently, so normal types went bonkers because psychic types were so good. So fighting types didn't exist.
Yeah. And Hyper Beam didn't recharge if you killed something with it.
Yeah, Hyper Beam was very... Yeah.
Yeah, and so it was like, yeah, you use normal type, you use probably Tauros and Snorlax. You use Alakazam because Alakazam good.
Yeah.
Anything with speed's good, because speed is crit.
Electrode wasn't that great.
When has Electrode ever been great?
You would assume when he's the fastest Pokemon, he might be okay.
Nah.
Slash Persian, auto crit everything. Or no, Jolteon.
Yeah. Jolteon was probably good. Jolteon was probably better.
Jolteon was good. It wasn't the best though. Like you run a Rhydon or a Golem because those are one of the 2 Pokemon.
Oh, psychic types were really good too though. Like you didn't just run Alakazam. Yeah. You could run multiple. What they gonna do? Run a dark type? I don't think so.
Well, no, what you do is you run like Snorlax for that. Snorlax like absorbs the hit, and then you run like Rhydon and Golem to absorb a Hyper Beam from the normal types. Like that's your triangle right there.
Yep.
Like that's where it is. That was mostly Gen 1. Was that? Starmie was okay too.
Starmie's real fast. And a
Starmie was
psychic
pretty
type.
good.
Fast psychic type.
Yep. It's crazy. I mean, I've been just going down this rabbit hole. It's been crazy. The thing that's the hardest to do is like Gen 1 EV training, because they didn't really want you to EV train in Gen 1. They just wanted your Pokemon to get better after like you use them more, which makes sense. The thing I couldn't find, it took me literally days to find it, is a chart of the stat experience per Pokemon. Like what kind of stat experience do you get per Pokemon? Like it's very easy right now. We can go, oh yeah, if you go battle a Snorlax, you're going to get HP EVs, right?
Yeah. But that was different back then.
It was way different back then. Every Pokemon essentially like gives out their base stats as stat experience. It's crazy. Yeah, it's very interesting. It's very weird. But on that note, we'll talk more about this obviously forever until Thatch is done. And we're going to go ahead and kick it on over to the news. So let's cue that epic music.
Radio Tower. This just in.
And welcome to the news. In the news, we've got a few things to talk about. Some of these are going to be way more exciting for no reason, in my opinion, but
same.
We're going to go and talk about them anyway. The Pokemon Company has admitted to a bug blocking the completion of the quest Proud Warrior in new Pokemon Snap. Well, thanks for acknowledging.
What bug?
I think it's a scatter bug.
Heracross.
The joke was there. I had to take it.
Yeah.
Venonat? I don't know. What's this? I think the smallest bug Pokemon is Joltik, right?
Joltik's in the game.
Yeah.
And Joltik is in the game. That's
really?
True. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Maybe it was Joltik.
Just a small bug.
Mm-hmm.
Small bug?
Small bug. There we go. We figured it out, guys. We got it.
So make sure you're zooming on your Joltik shots. They'll fit.
I guess we've got like random TCG news that includes not people running into a Walmart to destroy the collectible trading card section.
Heck yeah, we've got the name of the next set after Chilling Reign, and that is Evolving Skies. And it will feature Rayquaza and Duraludon VMAX in there. They're from 2 sets that are coming out over the summer.
Can I copy your homework?
Yeah. Roaring Skies plus the other one that Rayquaza was in. What was that one?
I don't remember.
Where the GX came out or something.
I don't remember.
It was good. But yeah, Evolving Skies. There's some thought that it might include all the evolutions that we got, but I'm thinking that'll probably be the special 25th anniversary kind of mini set that we get, usually in September, October, November area.
Yeah. Well, haven't they already done that a little bit? Well, I guess not, because like, don't they have a set that's like a small one with just like starter cards in it and a Pikachu? I mean, I think those are the big cards. I thought they had a smaller. Well, I guess that's the McDonald's cards anyway, right? So maybe that doesn't count. Yep, never mind.
Yeah, I don't think those count. This will be our specifically mini set because these have a lot of new cards, including the Broken Umbreon. Actually, a lot of the EVs are really good, so they'll have their own thing.
Good. That sounds fun. The TCG is like a really good place for a lot of Pokemon that aren't good in the game to shine.
Yeah.
True.
And it'll be post-rotation, so it'll be even wilder.
Yep. I think that's fun.
Mm-hmm.
Moving on to, I guess, P. McGee put this in here. He's probably right to not have highlighted it, but I highlighted it anyway. So we'll let Sublime do it.
Yeah. Apparently Ash's Pikachu got arrested for stealing electricity. In the most recent anime episode in Japan, and Kotaku, integral journalists to our society, I guess, decided to write an article about it.
I think the best journalists in gaming community come from comicbook.com, where they write hard-hitting articles that definitely aren't copy and pasted press releases. I think that's a great place. But yeah. Apparently, I like this cross-out news that I didn't highlight there, that Ash's English voice actor received criticism for wanting to get into NFTs and privated their Twitter account. And I'm very confused. I'm very confused why anybody can get in trouble for that.
I don't know either.
PUCL wants to get into NFTs. We'll sell episode 6.5.
Perfect.
As an NFT. There we go. As soon as Thatch gets a crypto wallet.
I can help you with that.
I know you can. We'll get one schmeckle.
Perfect.
We'll get one schmeckle for our episode 6.5. All right. Seth, this is something that I think you might be excited for, so tell me more.
Heck yeah, this is very near and dear to my heart. So apparently, briefly on the Japanese Pokemon site, a Pokemon Sleep subdomain appeared for a while before it was taken down again. So, this has happened before we get news or updates, maybe them putting the site together or anything like that, or knowing that we're all watching like hawks.
Well, this happened anyway. This happened anyway with like Pokemon Legends. And also with Diamond and Pearl remake. So
hopefully sleep news is coming. We could have used this before quarantine hit, because a lot of us were getting a lot of sleep during that time.
That's true.
Oh well.
I would imagine that this is going to happen anyway, just because. So there were a lot of things at the press conference in 2019 that happened. One of them was sleep. One of them was China's getting Pokemon Quest. And there were a couple other minor things. Most of them didn't happen. Oh, Detective Pikachu 2. That was another thing. None of them happened. Like, nothing from that press conference happened until a couple months ago when China finally got Pokemon Quest. And so it's just like, oh, is that happening finally? And I just imagine COVID slowed them down a bunch.
Yeah.
On the rollout of a lot of the things they wanted to do.
For sure.
That's Thatch's hot take.
I think it got scrapped so they could do the Katy Perry video.
Heck yeah.
The Katy Perry video is pretty cute, though.
It's fine.
I haven't watched the video, but I tell you what, I have jammed to the song in my car at least a couple dozen times.
It's fine.
Okay, I would describe the song like I did last episode still, after listening to it more, as that is a Katy Perry song.
Yes.
And that's kind of where I leave it.
It's kind of disguised. I like it.
No, it is disguised, 100%.
I may have cried when I listened to it the first time. I will admit that.
Seth, I'm unsurprised.
Yeah, I know.
I'm unsurprised. All right, video game battling news. I'm going to pass this one back to Sublime anyway.
Hey, okay, so the items for watching the Players' Cup 4 Regional Top 16 were determined by a Twitter poll, so I hope if you wanted to be a part of that, you were, because you could have been. The TCG correctly chose Full Art Marnie over three cards that nobody uses. And the VGC has awful choices and picked a golden bottle cap. And then for the video finals, video game will be getting a Beast Ball, and the TCG will be getting a code for a Crobat.
Ooh, hopefully it's a V.
Oh, the Beast Ball's good for Shamu.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. So there you have it. Go get
Between Crobat V and Marnie?
Yeah.
If it's a Crobat
V.
Yeah.
That's pretty good, actually.
That's really good.
That's excellent. Yeah, sure. That's great value.
Yeah, that's pretty good. I would do that. Go watch it, I guess. So Pokemon Go news. I'm doing this because I haven't played this week, but I've been paying attention. So Lumia's Legends Y is the new event that's currently running until May 31st. Sylveon is going to be available this Tuesday in the game. The evolution condition is that you have 70 Buddy Hearts, or naming it Kira will work just once. So you just name it Kira and then just never do this again and get it in your decks. There's also going to be a Shiny Galarian Zigzagoon that you can grab as well.
Wow, nice.
Yveltal is now in Tier 5 raids, so that's kind of cool. Go Rocket Grunts have new Pokemon on the Grunts, and their admins have new Pokemon. And Pancham is now in 12-kilometer eggs.
Huzzah.
So you can get a Pancham. I haven't gotten much else but Volibee out of those eggs, so that's where we're going to leave it. Also, I'm going to steal this one from you, Seth. The Gible Community Day is happening on June 6th.
If I'm correct, yeah.
Yeah, 3 times catch experience, and when you evolve to Garchomp, he'll learn Earth Power. I don't know if that's good or not.
I feel like it probably is, but that's really weird to say. There's no physical special split in Go, so weird. Whatever.
It gets weird.
There are 3 stats. There are like 3 stats in Pokemon Go. There is attack, defense, and HP, and that is it.
Offense, defense, and how fat you is.
It feels like a football player designed the stats mechanics.
You run fast, you hit hard, and you're thick.
Yeah.
That's how I feel like Lieutenant Surge would be in our next time. Just saying. That's why I don't think he'd take it. Just remember that.
Perfect.
All right. Well, we'll talk about it later. We'll talk about it. All right. So, yeah, this is going to be the news. This is a shorter segment this week, and I'm okay with that after some longer ones.
Yeah.
So, we're going to go ahead. We're going to kick it on over, guys, to PUCL's Pokemon Trivia Quiz. Poke Quiz, that's what we call it. Oh my gosh. Thatch forgets the segments. It's only been almost 500 episodes. But we're going to the Poke Quiz, where we're going to quiz your co-host on their insane Pokemon knowledge.
Oh hi, and welcome to the Poke Quiz, the part of the show where we quiz our co-hosts on their insane Pokemon knowledge. I'm Mark, here to explain the rules. Our fabulous co-hosts will work as a team to answer 5 Pokemon-themed trivia questions that fans have submitted on the Discord server. Each question is worth 1 point, with Pokedex and multiple answer questions worth more, for a total of 7 points. The host can use a free hint at any time. If they get all the answers correct and do not use the hint, they can cash it in for an 8th point.
And welcome to PUCL's Poke Quiz. Thank you to Mark for that introduction to the game. If you guys are ready, without further ado, I've got questions.
Yeet.
I don't know if I have answers, but I might.
I have
You might
answers
have
that
questions.
may not correspond to the question.
That's true. That's correct.
All right, first question is going to come to you from LP Cut 0. Which of the types of Pokeball in the main series games are the rarest?
What?
Okay.
The hardest would you see on the fewest number of Pokemon?
Oh.
I guess it's the answer.
Wait.
Yeah, rarest is a very...
That's confusing. Are you saying, you only get one Master Ball? Or are you saying, that
I'm saying
enemy trainers use their Pokemon for?
No, it's more of a... I'll give you the free hint in that you can't actually use this Pokeball, but some Pokemon can be obtained in it.
Dream Ball.
Oh. Yeah. Wait, no. You can use Dream Balls in the Dream World.
You will never throw this Pokeball in the game.
Cherish Ball. You can't throw a Cherish Ball.
Cherish Ball. That's a good one. Yeah.
Cherish Ball is correct. We will take it. Maybe it is a poorly worded question. I'll give you guys the point, though.
Unless you're the Pokemon shirts people and confused Premier Ball for Cherish Ball.
Because the thing is, there is no rarity of Pokemon balls.
I agree with you.
Because people be doing, asinine, rare balls for anything.
It's very subjective what's rare and what's not.
Yeah.
But yeah, we got it. Hooray.
Yay! Okay, moving on. This next question is going to come to you from G. McGee. What was the name of the signature move for the Heliolisk line when they were introduced in Generation 6?
Parabolic Charge.
Parabolic Charge!
Is that your final answer?
Yes, a move that needs much more distribution so electric types can heal, please.
That is incorrect.
I don't need that.
Really?
The signature move of the Helioptile line was Electrify. As in Gen 6, not only did...
What else got Parabolic Charge?
Dedenne.
I don't see why it
nothing
can't still be
else,
considered signature, but it's cool.
It's considered signature by definition if it's the only Pokemon that can learn it.
learn it
Entei
naturally.
and Ho-Oh both learn Sacred Fire, but I still think it's pretty signature.
Yeah.
So, to be fair, Entei didn't learn Sacred Fire initially. Only Ho did, in Gen 2. So, Sacred Fire was an add-on to Entei.
But I'm living in the present, not in the past.
He's living in the now.
Yeah, we wouldn't consider that a signature move then.
Right? I live in a world where Entei learns Sacred Fire and Snivy doesn't exist in Galar. You know?
And I live in a world where Dedenne doesn't exist except the TCG, and that's even going to change in September, so who cares?
So you guys are 1 for 2.
And
that's upsetting. Parabolic Charge, though, I stand by that it needs more distribution.
You're not wrong. So you guys are 1 for 2. We've got our next question. It's a Pokedex entry question. I'll read you one. If you get it right or wrong, if it's right, we're done. If it's wrong, I give you a second entry. 2 points on the first one, 1 point on the second one. 0 points if you screw up entirely. This one is going to be from Bam! It's this Pokemon Shield Dex entry states, when gripped by rage, this Pokemon will emanate freezing air, covering everything around it in ice. Who's that Pokemon?
Oh, it's Mad.
It's a Mad Ice type.
It's Big Mad and it's Ice type. I'm thinking, not Frostlass, but...
No, she likes her statue garden.
Yeah,
What's a big, ugly, angry ice type?
Glalie? Glalie's angry. That sounds not Frostlass. Maybe Glalie?
Glalie is a maybe, yeah.
Belligerent ice types.
It wouldn't be Darmanitan. That's more punches you with an icy fist than freezes things around it. That's not quite QREM, because it doesn't talk about anger for any of its dex entries. It talks about how cold it can get.
Could you read it again, Thatch?
When gripped by rage, this Pokemon will emanate freezing air, covering everything around it in ice.
I feel like it's Glalie. I can't think of anything else. I'm sure there are other things.
Yeah, I think we probably need another entry for this one. What was this from, Thatch? What game?
That was Shield.
That was Shield? Okay. Yeah, I think we need another entry. I'm not comfortable with Glalie with just one right now.
You can lock in Glalie.
Yeah, we can guess it?
Yeah, and then if it's wrong, we move on.
Thank you. Thank you, Mark, for explaining that, and I missed it. Yeah.
I don't think he did. I did.
Whatever the rules are. Yeah, I guess we can.
Right?
Yeah, we can lock in Glalie.
We'll lock in Glalie.
And if it doesn't work out,
that is wrong. That is wrong.
Okay. What's the belligerent ice type?
Free that it's not Snorunt. Just letting you know, it's not Snorunt as well.
I figured probably
I wouldn't expect Snorunt to be belligerent.
Snorunt, the angry ice Pokemon.
Exactly.
Could you imagine, like, roided out Snorunt? That'd be great. All right, so this one is, its Pokemon X entry states, the diamond-shaped crystals on its body expel air as cold as negative 240 degrees Fahrenheit, surrounding its enemies and encasing them in ice.
What?
Who's that Pokemon?
That's making me think Auroras has diamond-shaped crystals on its body.
What? Oh gosh, crystal and ice Pokemon. Blah. Auroras, maybe. Can't think of any Pokemon that have crystals. Like Avalugg comes to mind, but that ain't right. That's not it. They're a German aircraft carrier project, not Anger Ice. Spicy
Anger
Ice. Spice.
This is which? Okay, so we've got Ginger Spice, Nasty Ice. Nasty Spice,
Baby Spice, Scary Spice, Sporty Spice, and Posh Spice. They're like the evolutions. You can collect them all.
What?
The Spice Girls.
Yeah, the Spice Girls.
You were speaking a different language.
Tell me what you want. What you really, really want.
What you really want. I'll tell you what I want. What I'll tell you.
I want an answer. I want an answer.
I'm leaning towards Auroras right now. That's the only thing I can think of that likes to put diamonds on its body.
I'll go with
like
it.
Crystals.
Why not? I don't feel like it's right, but I can't think of anything
else is the thing. Yeah.
Auroras is correct.
Well, there you have it. I'm into the body glitter.
Apparently, don't trust me with anything this week.
No, Seth is bad. You guys are 2 for 3. This next question is going to be worth up to 3 points for you guys. And this one is going to come from Farmer Fox, and this is going to be a cute one. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 answers here. I only need 6 of them for you guys to get the full 3 points. In the Heart Gold Soul Silver set, TCG set, each energy has a silhouette of a Pokemon on them.
I know most of these because they're the most beautiful.
What are these Pokemon?
Cards. Oh, we got this. This.
Espeon.
And Umbreon.
Ho-Oh.
Those are both correct.
Ho-Oh, yes.
Those are both correct as well. That is correct. You one more and you get the full 3.
I want to say Sneasel.
I don't feel like it's
Sneasel.
Because, what would Sneasel be on? Water?
Oh, no, it was Umbreon. I was thinking Dark for some reason. We already got Dark.
That's 5 of the TCG types. There aren't many left.
No. Okay, so Heart Gold, Soul Silver, what types? This was before Dragon or Fairy.
Yeah, we've got Fire, Normal, Steel, Dark, Psychic. That's what we've got so far.
You need Grass, Lightning,
Ampharos,
and Fighting.
I believe is on Electric.
Ampharos is on Electric. That gives you the full. That gives you the full 6. The other 2 you're missing are Fighting with Sudowoodo and Grass with Celebi.
Oh yeah, Celebi. That's a thing.
Yeah, that's a Pokemon.
Very Gen 2 Pokemon. That works.
Yeah.
So those are the beautiful energy cards, and it's great.
They are.
You did a good job.
Card art.
That's 3 then. So you guys are now 5 for 4. We're on our last question, which is our base stat question, as always.
I'm glad it was you and me for that one, who know decent enough amounts about TCG Sublime.
That could have just been a wild card.
That could have been real ugly for anybody else.
Yeah. I know it. So it's, I guess nobody ever asked me questions, though.
Once or twice to remember that. Yeah.
All right. This next one, though, is your base stat question, as always. And this one comes from Skullmane Banky. You do have your hint as well, just as a reminder. What fully evolved Steel-type Pokemon has the lowest base attack?
I guess just go ahead and cash in the hint. Why the heck not? We can't.
Yeah, why would we
use it for anything else?
Tell me something good.
Fully evolved Steel.
It's a dual type, Steel-type Pokemon, and it is used by a champion.
Oh,
okay. Oh, but there's like a whole Steel specialized champion.
Maybe. It ain't Aggron. I don't think it's Lucario. Lucario
lowest
like
attack
110.
type? Lowest attack, right?
Of
Base
fully
attack,
evolved
yes.
Steels.
Yeah,
yes.
well, it's definitely not Aggron.
Yeah. Well, I think Aggron's only like 110 for attack.
Yeah, but we're
This
looking for the
Pokemon
lowest.
has multiple forms.
Oh, multiple
Technically,
forms.
Aggron
Multiple
is also
forms.
there. Wormadam comes to mind.
Worm atoms do sound good.
Wormadam. But I
Puts
don't
the
know if a
atom in the
champion
dam.
used that. What champion?
Wait, what champion uses worm atom?
That's what I'm saying. Like, I think it's ruled out by that. I don't know the
Okay, I
champion
thought
that
you were
used
like,
it.
it's worm atom. Like, who uses that?
No.
Oh, gosh, that's actually hard.
Yeah, this one's different. This one's crafty.
And it's used
crafty
by...
question.
Used by a champion. Oh, could it be defensive form Aegislash? That has multiple forms.
Oh, shoot. Was it used by a champion, though?
Yes, in Galar. Leon has an Aegislash.
Oh, he does?
I think.
I forgot.
Like,
yeah,
think
you're
he
right.
does.
Yeah, you're right.
It's been a while,
Yeah.
but I think he does.
Base 50 attack, fully shield form Aegislash. Yep,
And
that's
he said multiple forms, and it's got multiple
That's it, for sure.
forms. Yeah.
Aegislash is correct. Aegislash has a base 50 attack in its shield form.
Pulling through, Sublime.
Second place would be Bastiodon at 52, followed by Probopass at 55, and you'll feel good about this one, Seth. Wormadam Trash Form at 59.
Okay, so it was at least on the radar.
It was in the top 5, or I guess bottom 5. But yeah, there you go. That is going to be it for this session of Poke Quiz. You guys got 6 points today?
Hey, that's pretty good. That's very
That's
good.
decent.
Very respectable.
Let me add up the points, and we can tell you where everybody is.
Parabolic charge, Dedenne.
Yeah, it's all
Get out.
It's all Dedenne's
Get out of
fault.
I love Dedenne. Dedenne is one of my favorite Pikachu clones.
Blech.
It's adorable.
All right, Dedenne is like kind of the best one though.
It's one of the best ones for sure.
All right, in first place we've got Claude9 with 23 points. In second place we've got P. McGee with 21 points. Oh, as well as Whimsicott. In a tie of fourth place we've got Linian and Seth Vilo with 14 points. Jushiro's in 6th with 13. R. Sigma in 7th with 12. Shamu in 8th with 8. And Sublime in 9th with 6 points. Everybody else has yet to get on the board. So yeah, we're almost there. Maybe one day. We'll see.
Eventually.
One day we'll get there. So on that note, we're going to go ahead and take a break, and we'll be right back at you with the topic. Hey guys, if you haven't already, be sure to head over to Patreon and check out our PUCL Anime Club podcast, where we go over Pokemon journeys, talk about the episodes. You can listen to the commentary real time as you watch the show, or you can just go ahead and listen to our review episode that we do at the end. You just have to go over to Patreon and be at the $5 tier to be able to access it. I think it's been a lot of fun making, and I hope if you decide to go and listen to it, you have a great time listening to it as well. But until then, keep on listening to the show, and you've got a topic to get to. And welcome to the topic. Our topic today is what gym leader would win the Hunger Games? Brought to you by Seth's sister.
In-law, yes. I was driving back from somewhere and I asked her and my brother, what topic would you listen to? And this is one of the successful ones they pitched.
One of the successful ones. I think it's an interesting topic just to talk about the personality of gym leaders.
Right?
And I think it's worthwhile. Because some of them have personalities, not all of them, Ramos.
Yeah.
I'm sure he had a personality when he was younger. Oh, as you get older, you care less. That's why. That's what it is.
You either develop more personality or less.
Yes. You're like, he don't care that he don't got a personality. He's just Ramos,
I mean, I would argue, I give Ramos flack all the time, but okay, let's talk about Crasher Wake here first. Actually, Crasher Wake has more of a story than Ramos.
Is nothing but personality.
Fair.
That's very true. Maybe Candace. Candace isn't that exciting in Gen 4.
Yeah.
She's just there.
There are some that are far less developed. A lot of the Gen 4 people you see a lot of.
Mm-hmm.
You know who I feel isn't developed? Crescent Chili.
Yes. Yeah.
Silent got to go on a whole anime journey and do all sorts of things. What are Crescent Chili doing?
They are
Not
holding
seasoning
down
their
the
food
fort.
without Silent, that's what.
Plus, they
It's gonna
couldn't
be
handle
so
Hunger
bland.
Games because their uniforms would get all messed up.
That'd be
That's
exactly.
true.
They'd go to the Hunger Games thinking it was a cooking competition. They'd be the first to leave because they're all chefs.
I don't know. There's like a lot of really strong personality ones that are out
Yeah.
there. Like,
I mean, there are some great personalities. Fantina, full of personality.
wait, should we do it in such a way that like each region has to send one champion?
Yes. And then pit them against each other.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, that's how we do it. So like one champion from like Kanto. Would it be Janine or Koga? Like, what timeline are we
I
in?
think it'd be Koga.
Yeah, let's go with OG.
Okay, we'll go with OG. Okay, Koga, that's fine. Yeah, Koga will say. I still think there's a strong argument for Lieutenant Surge, only because he was in the army.
Okay.
Yeah, but he might have
fair.
gotten injured. He might have PTSD. He might not be, that comes
Electric
with the whole,
Pokemon saved him in the war.
Yeah, that means he needed saving. That means he ain't gonna do it on his own this time. I don't trust him. I don't.
Okay.
I'm going to put in my vote here, and this is kind of maybe cheating, because I feel like this is used a lot, but of the Gen 1 gym leaders, only one of them actually has supernatural powers of their own, and that is
I
Sabrina.
was thinking if it wasn't Koga, it would be a psychic gym leader to take the whole thing. It's either a psychic type or Koga.
I lean back to PTU, which you and I are very familiar with, Sublime, and
Yes,
a trainer
we
can
are.
do things in battle, but if a trainer has supernatural extra powers, like that makes them that much more dangerous in a battle. And
Yeah.
Sabrina is a terrifying force to deal with in the woods of wherever they set the Pokemon Hunger Games.
Especially in like the anime too. Like in the anime is pretty crazy.
She's scary.
Mm-hmm.
So that's where my vote for Gen 1 people goes. Unless you want to go with Gary just because...
No, Gary's
he's
losing.
a child. He ain't doing nothing in the Hunger
Blue
Games.
loses all the time. Like that's all he's good
Yeah.
at. Okay.
All he does is lose.
He just
He's a loser.
loses.
But he
Yeah.
can find you because he'll smell you later.
And then he becomes champion, so accomplished, and his grandfather admonishes him for it. He'll live a tough life to be Blue.
By the time I got here, you'd already lost.
Hateful. Mhm.
Dabba dee dabba die.
He
I
forgets
still
his
think it'd
name.
be Koga, though, to be honest, because there's lots of psychic type gym leaders, but there are not a lot of ninjas, and I think
You know
that'd
what?
be like,
You know what? We'll go with
stealthy.
Koga. That's the
Stealthy.
representative from Kanto. Koga. We'll go
Good
with
enough. Yeah. He's scary. Ninja powers in this setting is very scary.
You're not gonna see him coming. That's the thing.
it. So Johto, I don't know. I feel like I'm torn between like
Oh.
Faulkner and Claire.
Not Whitney.
Not Whitney.
Immediately
No.
not Whitney.
No, Whitney's
Not
just
Whitney.
gonna cry.
Whitney's just gonna cry. She's gonna cry in a corner.
That's all it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
And not Jasmine. 'cause
Maybe
she
no.
doesn't have any medical experience.
Exactly.
I'm saying Claire
how-
Faulkner only because Faulkner's like super into it, and that's like all we know about his personality is that he's just
Yeah.
like super into it. And then Claire's also super into it, but I guess she's a sore loser.
Yeah, she pitched a hissy fit at the end of the first battle, so
she
I don't
really
think
did.
Yeah.
She
So
really did.
You know, maybe it's Faulkner then. Maybe Faulkner goes.
Maybe, but I don't think he's really competing. I don't think this region sent a good one. I don't think this region ever wins.
Can an argument be made for Morty because he's like a dark horse? He's got some spookiness.
I don't know what he gonna do though. What he gonna do?
He's more like, I always just see Morty as like a poet who gets inspired
Yeah.
by death. Like
Yeah.
that's just how
I'd
I
love to see
view
him
Morty.
perform at my coffee house.
His birth name probably isn't Morty. He adopted that himself.
Exactly.
Because it sounds-
Morty!
I'm gonna click on the page for Morty, and I'm gonna see if we can find out more things.
Yeah, I feel like Faulkner's a good choice, but I don't think anyone from Johto's winning the Hunger Games.
I agree with you. Maybe Chuck just because of pure physical prowess. That's the only thing I could think of.
It's not as good as Lieutenant Surge.
Yeah.
Exactly, and I don't think a character of that personality or type of physicality would sweep the thing.
Mhm.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Faulkner sounds like he's kind of ninja-y as well in a sense, except
You
he's
know,
not
for sending a
actually ninja.
representative for every region, there's going to be some fillers, and he's a filler.
Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit. You're not wrong.
Hot take, Johto as a whole is a very weak area. What a...
Hard disagree. It's just for Hunger Games.
Yeah. Okay, moving on then. Let's just move on. There's nothing interesting about Morty.
Yeah. Oh, well.
From Gen 3
Hoenn.
from Hoenn, it's not Watson. He's too chill like
not.
me.
Nah, yeah.
Do we send Norman even though he has kids?
Maybe, because he'd take it seriously. Or there are the twin psychics, 2 psychics.
Juan and Wallace.
Juan or Wallace. You only get one or the other. But it's not Roxanne. Maybe Brawley.
No.
Like, I can see an argument for Brawley.
Yeah. Of all of them, I think, like, he's like
Brawley or
young
Flannery.
enough, so he's not
Brawley or Flannery, you know what I mean?
I don't think Flannery would
Flannery's
do
too
great. I think Brawley
inexperienced.
would do better. Yeah. Yeah, she new to it. You know, she fumbling, she gonna make a mistake.
Brawley's a dark horse.
Brawley's the dark horse. Yeah.
Yeah, between Norman and Brawley, I think Norman would be more willing to play dirty or fight.
Yeah, but I'm not sending Norman. He's got kids, okay?
What's that got to do with anything?
He's got kids.
I don't think Norman would play dirty. I feel like Norman would be the guy who upholds honor and whatever.
Yeah,
I think to his fault.
I think because he's older and he has kids, I feel like he would do what he had to do. You know?
I think Brawley is the one that everybody else forgets about and then comes out at the end and punches somebody in the face for the win.
Yeah.
That's what I think.
And he's sneaky too. Like his gym has the darkness. He's a sneaky fighting type.
Yeah, I'm into it. I'm going to vote Brawley.
I like it.
Yeah, Brawley's fine. Brawley's a decent contender.
I'm voting
better
Brawley.
than what Jodo's bringing, you know?
Yeah.
Who's Jodo? Oh, Crash or Wake, right? Like, that's the answer.
Well,
Maylene,
can actually, you know.
Yeah, but we already got
Wake is...
Crash or Wake's, like, volunteering himself.
He's the one who came up with the idea.
Yeah, he's like, yeah, we're doing Hunger Games.
Is his Japanese name Maximum Mask?
Oh my gosh, it is.
It's all theater, though. I like that Byron has a shovel with him. He bring his own weapon.
He also is, I mean, that's the only other person I could see contending. Volcaner doesn't have the energy. Candace doesn't have the personality.
Sad. He's just like he's like, I'm
Fantina's
a mopey boy.
the
Volcaner.
newscaster for it, not the actual star.
I like that. I like that casting choice.
She's the one who says, may the odds be ever in your favor.
Oh, and then she laughs after at the end. That'd be her. Yeah,
Fantina? Yeah, Fantina.
Yeah,
Fantina's not
Fantina.
going. She's not going. It's 100% Crash or Wake from Gen 4. Like, there's no question. There's no question. He's super intense. He's like into it. He's like
perfect.
He's just like, this is me. This is my life. This is my job. All right, now we got Gen 5. We've got a lot of Gen 5.
Maybe Bryson.
No, he's too busy starring.
He's too busy being in a movie to be in the Hunger Games. Yeah.
I mean, but I feel like it's a Jackie Chan situation where they are trained.
Maybe. I could see that actually.
Can they just sacrifice Chili?
His own stunts.
They could just sacrifice Chili.
If we're just trying to get rid of somebody.
Maybe that's what Gen 5 is about. They're just like, just get rid of it. You know.
I still strongly feel that of all the gym leaders in Gen 5, Drayden is also the one who exhibits the most unequated power of them all. Like, I would not cross Drayden.
I feel like he demonstrates the most rage, but like, I don't know, he older, and I don't think he's like, you know...
And look at his face.
Powerful himself. Yeah, he angry. And he needs to shave. He needs to join Dollar Shave Club or something. But I don't think that means he gonna win.
Didn't he hit somebody, like, start the fight in Gen 5 at the Elite Four or whatever? Didn't he initiate that?
I don't know. I would be into Marlon or Roxy, though. I think both of those are good options.
What's Roxy gonna do?
You smack people
what's she gonna do?
With the guitar. She's like punk.
She's gonna play music to like unite us all?
Okay,
I don't see it for her.
Then I think Marlon then. Like Marlon, because he's gonna be a good swimmer.
Marlon's a decent choice. Yeah,
he's gonna be a good
Marlon
swimmer.
Would be able to get a swimming start, yeah.
Yeah, he'd be a good swimmer.
I think it's Bryson though, but Marlon's pretty good. Yeah.
I'm not a fan of the Bryson.
I'm not a fan of Marlon or Bryson, but I think Bryson would be a stronger contender.
I think Gen 5 is honestly the hardest. I think this is harder than Joe.
Yeah, there's a lot.
Yeah, there's actually multiple decent contenders from Unova. They might have a shot at it, you know?
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
They could take it away.
You want to flip a coin? Flip a coin for it. Between Bryson and Heads Bryson.
And Marlon?
And Marlon, yeah.
I'll put down my Drayden vote. Fine.
Yeah, put your Drayden vote away. He's too old. Heads
old.
Bryson, Tails Marlon. Let me flip. And I'm waiting. Heads. What did I say? That's Bryson? Bryson.
Yeah.
Bryson goes. Yeah.
Yeah. If
Sorry,
he dies,
Bryson.
Marlon will go in his place. You know.
Yes. So Gen 6, we've got Kalos. It's not Ramos.
Ramos will cut you though.
Does he get to bring his giant scissors with him? To bring his giant scissors.
Yeah. Clement would kill himself with a weapon.
Yeah, Clement's not going to do it. Valerie Valerie's not going to do it.
Nope.
Maybe Corina or Grant.
Okay, maybe Olympia, since she does have psychic powers.
Does she?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Kind of.
Or is she just the psychic gym
stuff?
leader?
Oh, no, she got psychic powers.
Yeah.
She speaks in haiku, though, so she couldn't get messages across to her allies.
But especially because she's a significantly older psychic, I would imagine that she has, like, a very strong grasp on her powers.
That's true. Maybe better than Sabrina.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, she been around the block, and like a fine wine, her psychic powers have gotten better with time.
Who would your vote be for then, Seth, if it's not Olympia?
Karina.
Karina's not a bad choice.
Nah. She aight.
She's okay.
I can see Karina.
I feel like she's as much of a threat as her Lucario. Plus, she knows the secrets of Pokemon and Mega Evolution.
I just can't take her seriously as a threat when she up in rollerblades, you know? She at the roller rink.
That's the point.
Okay, but nobody took the Mighty Duck seriously, but they rollerbladed, okay?
Yeah.
And they ended up winning things.
Like the duck off.
Yeah. I've been watching that show on Disney Plus. It's okay.
I think Grant might be okay too. Maybe.
I'm just thinking of diversity of types. That's mostly where I'm at. We already have fighting.
Of the psychic types, I do think Olympia is probably the strongest contender. Since she's the most experienced, you know?
She can, according to her little entry, her
Yeah, you try coming at her, she's just gonna take your weapon away from you, you know?
And she can lower gravity, apparently. She can create zero gravity. Yeah, it says...
So
okay, Olympia's going.
Olympia's taking the whole thing, I think.
Olympia's going.
Yeah.
Someone comes at her and they just start floating.
Mm-hmm.
So we're not doing trial captains, I assume, because they're all children.
No.
They're all minors.
No. They're all children. So then we've got our last one in Galar.
Sleeper pick Milo because he's actually a Ditto.
What? Who?
Milo, because he's the grass.
Oh, he's a
Big
Ditto.
boy Milo.
No.
What about Kabu?
I immediately
feel
thought
like
Kabu.
that's strong. Yeah.
He's like no nonsense and he's got a plan.
And he's good.
Exactly.
He's from 2 regions, so he knows different terrains really well. He's from Hoenn, but works in Galar.
He's just got that intensity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's got that intensity. I think out of all of the Galar gym leaders, honestly, Kabu's my favorite.
I would agree. I could maybe see a case for Raihan because I feel like he could absolutely shred something.
Raihan taking selfies does win me over. To be fair,
are we gonna do Raihan then? We haven't done Dragon yet.
No,
I feel like if we're doing
doing good in the Hunger Games, I just like him because he takes selfies. Yeah.
If we're doing Hunger Games type things and we want to actually factor that in, like there is a certain level of marketing puffery that happened in Hunger Games that, you know, you had to have a kind of personality. Could Kabu have gotten all the sponsors to send him all the nonsense in the game? Could Raihan do it? Absolutely.
Oh,
could
Raihan
Kabu
absolutely
do it? Probably.
I think Kabu could do it. I think Kabu's just got he's just intense, but also has respect for the game. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I think that's a point in his favor.
I feel like if you coming from Galar, you already good at marketing and branding because you got all them uniforms with all that promotional stuff on them, you know?
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
AT&T presents the Motostoke Gym.
Okay, so we've got our lineup then.
Who did we pick from Galar? Kabu?
We picked Kabu. I'll get you the list of who we chose here in a minute.
Excellent.
And I'll read off who the contenders are. We've got 7 contenders.
From 7 districts.
From 7 districts. And they're going to tell us what we can do here. And then, oh my gosh, we picked Koga. That's it. So we've got Kabu. We've got Bryson. We've got Olympia. We've got Crasher Wake, Brawley, Faulkner, and Koga. Okay, so Faulkner loses.
Yeah,
Faulkner loses first.
Sorry, Johto.
First out. Sorry about it.
Faulkner's gone. I
are
think
the types? Like,
so we've got poison, flying, fighting, water, psychic, ice, and fire.
Okay, so if we got rid of Johto's, we have 6 left, right?
Yeah, so you have poison.
Who do you think would win head to head between, let's do pairs, and then we'll have a top 3.
Okay. So, with what I've got written, it would be Kabu versus Bryson, and Kabu would probably beat Bryson.
Yeah.
I guess it could go either way. I could see it going either way. Sure.
They're the elder people. I feel like Bryson would be too much of a showman for it and lose track of it. Kabu is there for the actual fight, and he's a showman by accident.
Yes, I agree with that. Then we've got Olympia and Crasher Wake.
Crasher Wake.
Olympia.
100%.
Olympia, 1000%.
What? I can't decide.
Crasher Wake gonna go, like, rushing in like a Magnus type, and Olympia just gonna lift him up and be like, nope. She gonna lift him up 1,000 feet in the air and just drop him and let gravity do the work.
Yeah. You know what? I'm going to go with Olympia on that one. Sorry, Seth.
Maybe. Oh, well.
It's hard to beat psychic powers.
But it's also hard to beat Crasher Wake's just magnitude of amazing.
Like, just because he's bombastic don't mean he's the bomb, you know?
Depends on how hard you drop him.
The last two are Brawley and Koga. That one's actually pretty hard, I think.
I don't know.
They're both kind of...
I think they'd both be
Koga
sneaky.
wouldn't play fair, though. You know? Koga go... Yeah, you know? I don't know.
And we can't lean on type for this either, because they aren't... Well,
yeah.
I guess poison resists fighting.
It's fighting,
but...
yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I could see Brawley being pretty sneaky, though.
Yeah.
Like, in hand-to-hand... They're both good at hand-to-hand, obviously, right? So, like...
Yeah. I think Koga would come out on top, honestly.
I think so, too.
With experience.
Yeah. Sorry,
he's
Brawley.
like an actual ninja.
Yeah. A good
Sorry,
effort, Brawley. A valiant
Sorry,
effort.
Brawley. All right, so we only have 3 left. I guess they just all go head-to-head-to-head.
Okay,
Yeah.
So we've got Koga, Olympia,
and Kabu. And Kabu. Yeah.
Who's coming third?
I'm gonna say Kabu comes in third.
Same. I'm thinking Kabu third as well.
I think it comes down to Koga versus Olympia, and
Same.
Koga's a good match only because he's ninja
Exactly.
versus the psychic powers.
I think it's a question of, can Koga get the drop on her? Because if Olympia's able to see him coming, she wins.
Yeah,
with illusion and invisibility and all that kind of stuff, and her only noted psychic power being gravity manipulation and things like that, not necessarily like pinging to see where someone is.
Right.
I think
So
the
I'm like, it's a
advantage goes
question
to
of,
Koga.
can Koga successfully get the jump?
Yeah.
We should let the viewers decide. No.
Vote with your phones.
Text the Chansey line. Please don't text me either. All right. So that is I don't know.
I think it's Koga. Honestly.
I think it's Koga. I think Koga wins the whole thing. I think he does.
I think Koga would, to be honest.
He's got enough skills.
He's
I think
a ninja.
Koga's got it. He's a ninja.
Jack of all trades.
He's literally
Jack
a ninja.
of all
like,
ninja
who won't
trades.
vote for him?
I think Koga's got it. I think that's 100% good.
Yeah.
I agree.
Gen 1, good for being strong. Koga wins the gym leader Hunger Games.
Because you know what? Even if Koga wasn't in there, I think Sabrina could have taken the whole thing too. Kanto is Gen 1, just like Region 1. You see? It all makes sense.
I think a lot of the stuff in Gen 1 also is just like far more ridiculous based on the fact that we didn't have like quote unquote patterns in Pokemon.
Yeah.
You have a lot of crazy nonsense in there. Like you've got Lieutenant Surge saying he fought in the war.
What if the war
Koga
was a
Ninja.
Previous round of Hunger Games, and that's what he fought and won?
Then what were electric types doing in the Hunger Games?
Whatever they wanted.
Whatever
Not
they
my
wanted.
Pikachu. Not my Pikachu.
Oh, that's a good time. That's a good time. This was fun.
This was a good one. Yeah.
It was fun.
Good.
Thanks,
Thank you,
sister-in-law.
Yeah. For coming up with this in the car.
Good for her. She can make up podcast topics anytime.
There we go. Perfect. I'll let her know.
I let her know. She's a consultant. We'll pay her $5 every topic she sends us. All right. This has been the topic. We're going to take another short break here, guys. And we're going to go ahead.
Mailbag question for this.
The mailbag question is, do you think we were wrong? I guess. I don't know.
Who do you think would win a Hunger Games out of all the gym leaders?
Yeah. Puclpodcast@gmail.com.
There you have it.
So we'll be right back with you guys with the Pokemon of the episode. We will catch you on the flip-flop.
Poke of the episode.
And welcome to the Pokemon of the episode. Our Pokemon of the episode this week is National Dex number 685, Slurpuff, the Meringue Pokemon.
Slurpuff's fur contains a lot of air, making it soft to the touch and lighter than it looks.
Alright, Slurpuff's okay. It got worse in Gen 8 because they killed off Belly Drum from its moveset, unless you play on Showdown.
Wait, what, they did?
Yeah, he doesn't learn Belly Drum anymore, naturally. It's a legacy move on Slurpuff now.
What?
Mm-hmm.
That's too bad. I liked that niche for it.
Yeah, isn't that really weird, by the way?
Whatever.
Isn't that really weird, though?
How could they do that?
Disappointing.
Like,
what a Pokemon to, like, cull a move from.
Right? Like, it's not like everyone was running away from Big Bad Slurpuff.
Yeah, it's not like Slurpuff was the problem, looking at you, Landorus.
Exactly, right.
Or Incineroar. Incineroar got access to Parting Shot. So good for it, I guess. We gotta take away Belly Drum from scary little Slurpuff, though.
Right? Not nice. Not nice.
How did it used to learn it?
I think it was an egg move in Gen 5. I think. No, it wasn't. I lied. So it got... No, it was. It was an egg move from Meryl. It was an egg move from Meryl, but I think it had... Like, that was like a chain egg move, essentially.
Yeah. Oh, well.
So yeah, it was... it's really dumb. They killed Belly Drum off of Slurpuff. So it has Unburden, and that's why it was good. You can still abuse Unburden, though, very easily in doubles, given any, like, Driftblim strat you've ever seen. So... It's definitely doable. I mean, otherwise, the stats are kind of mediocre. I mean, you've got 82 HP, 80 attack, 86 defense, 85 special attack, 75 special defense, and 72 speed. Like, nothing to write home about. But you can probably make it work kind of annoying if you can trigger that on Burden. And the team that we have today, this is for VGCs. Or VGC, not VGCs. There aren't multiple. But this is for VGC, currently. Has a Slurpuff with a few other support mons that can help it out. So this Slurpuff is holding the Psychic Seed with the Unburden ability, 252 HP, 252 speed, Timid Nature, Dazzling Gleam, String Shot, which Seth informed me today drops everything by 2 stages now. Nobody really pays attention anymore. Fake Tears, and Yawn. This is a lot of fun because you pair it up with also Tapu Lele with Choice Specs, Psychic Surge as the ability, because why would you use anything else? 60 HP, 4 defense, 252 special attack, 4 special defense, 188 speed, Modest Nature with Psychic, Moonblast, Dazzling Gleam, and Shadow Ball. And that allows your Slurpuff to eat up its Psychic Seed, go fast, yawn any potential Dynamaxers out there to make them just kind of waste their lives or force a switch. String Shot to give your team speed advantage if you can't do some of the other strats that are in here as well. And you also have Fake Tears so they can do more damage with their Tapu Lele. Because you'll be able to Fake Tears before Tapu Lele gets to attack with its Choice Specs.
Yeah, that's a scary lead pair.
Yeah, that's actually that's honestly slightly terrifying. So keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. This actually sounds like a little bit fun to play. I don't think Slurpuff is great, but it definitely is the star of this show.
Yeah.
But we can move on. Sublime, you got these other two.
Yeah, so you know what works great with Tapu Lele as well is a Metagross. It's got the Steel Roller, so you're like, you know what? I don't need this terrain anymore. Done. You've got Zen Headbutt. If you want to work with your terrain, even better. It's also got a weakness policy, because, you know, he's pretty chonky. So we're obviously running Adamant Nature, full HP, 220 attack, and 36 speed. And then we also have Protect, because this doubles. And Stomping Tantrum, which can hit multiple targets as well. So, Metagross.
Oh, yeah.
And another cool thing, too, if the terrain has expired by the time that Metagross comes out, you can reset it with Zen Headbutt if you Dynamax, and then Steel Roller after the end of it.
Yeah.
It do it itself, that's right.
Metagross is Metagross is also just like kind of good now in VGC.
Yeah, Metagross is good.
It's a very like good archetype in VGC.
Yeah, it's always been. Metagross has pretty much always been good in VGC. I don't think Metagross is ever bad in VGC.
It wasn't great in Gen 6 prior to Oraz. That's all.
And then it was a star in Oraz.
Yeah,
so
Oraz made it too good.
Yeah. It was fine in VGC, I thought. We also have Porygon 2, another staple of VGC for many years. Obviously, run an Eviolite. It's got Trace, so that does all sorts of fun things. Trace is really fun in VGC.
Yeah.
So we're doing... It's thick. We got a Bold Nature with 196 defense, 68 special defense, and the rest in HP. You got the Foul Play, because you don't need an attack stat, you know. Trick Room. We love a Trick Room in VGC, just to have the option. Recover. And Eerie Impulse, which, if you've never thought about it, drops special attack by 2 stages.
Yeah, it's one of my favorite moves, actually. I use it mostly on, like, Regieleki, but that's because Regieleki
this team
has no
a
moves.
lot of stat drops.
No, that's great.
I think drops, yeah.
That's, like, one of my favorite strats in Pokemon right now, or in VGC. You can just drop stats like crazy, and then nobody's touching you.
Yeah, you got the String Shot, you got the Fake Tears, you got the Eerie Impulse. You got a lot of options for a lot of stats you want to drop.
Even more, because Seth will tell you.
Yeah. So, hopping into that about reducing stats, we've got the one, the only, the Incineroar himself, with a Citrus Berry, and obviously the ability is Intimidate. EVs are as follows: 244 HP, 4 attack, 156 defense, 36 special defense, 68 speed with an impish nature. They do things. I don't know. And Incineroar's moveset is Flare Blitz for damage, Snail. Wow. Snarl for reducing special attack even further, Fake Out for popping sashes, and Parting Shot to get out of there and reduce even more stats because you're annoying. That's Incineroar. That is how it do in VGC. And finally, we've got Zapdos holding a Life Orb. Ability is static because why not, I guess. You're not going to PP stall something in VGC.
You would be surprised at, like, VGC really? Since, like, Gen 7.
Huh.
Gen 7 really opened up stall as a actual option.
Oh my god, can you remember how awful it was? It was the worst.
OG, like, Sun and Moon meta was awful.
Oh, it was awful.
It was awful because Celesteela happened, your favorite.
So slow, yeah.
It literally, people toxic stalled. I'm not even kidding you. Toxic stall worked in VGC.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I missed it?
Yeah, you missed it.
Dang it. Oh, wow.
I mean, it semi-works now. Dynamax kind of speeds it up.
Yeah. Dang it. Oh well. Anyway, continuing on with this Zapdos, the EVs are as follows: 188 HP, 4 defense, 132 special attack, 4 special defense, and 180 speed with a modest nature. Gotta hit hard, gotta hit decently fast-ish. And attacks are Protect, Thunderbolt, Hurricane, and Heat Wave. So, I imagine this is another Dynamax target if you haven't used any.
Yes. No, I think it's an alternative mode to Metagross.
Mm-hmm.
Because you obviously have, like, this slow trickery mode. Because my honest opinion would be you lead Lele Slurpuff in most situations.
Yep. And
then you either bring Metagross Porygon 2 in the back, or you bring Incineroar Zapdos in the back. I could be wrong. There is a note that goes with the rest of this that I should probably read, but it's going to be translated from Japanese and it's going to call a Pokemon something that I don't know. So I didn't read it.
Like Charizard Lizard.
No, they do sometimes like the translation, because it's a Pokemon, like Google's like, oh, I can't do that. And you just get some like transliteration, and it's not always like the correct transliteration.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like, yes, Tsutaneguri, the Pokemon, and it's just like, what is that? And it's just like, yeah, I don't know either.
Oh.
I don't know either. But yeah, They brought it, apparently basic selection, they had like another construct for the team beforehand. They explained why they made it. That's good. Yeah, so I'm not going to go too deep into this though. So yeah, that's it for this team. If you want to try it out, it'll be over on the Discord server. Be sure to try it out. I think this looks fun. I might jump on and do it.
Yeah, it really does.
So yeah, we are going to go ahead, kick it on over now to the mailbag.
It's mail time! Send in your emails! Mail!
And welcome to the mailbag. The mailbag is a part of the show where you email us at puclpodcast@gmail.com, and we will read your email on the show and maybe comment and talk about things that you said in it. Last week we asked you what your spirit Pokemon was, and many of you wrote in and told us what it was. We are going to go ahead and do that here in a minute after I let you know that this segment is brought to you as always by the fictional energy drink Green Tauros, the energy drink that gives you hooves.
Hooves, this is. Yeet.
And as always, we'll give the Green Tauros badge to somebody who wrote a nice email that we liked. So there you go. Our first email this week, though, is going to be from Barry Cherry. I like that name. Hi, Puckle Gang. I've been listening to the podcast for a few months now and thought I'd write in. I love the show, especially the quiz section. How do you guys know so much about Pokemon? Easy. We don't know anything about anything else.
That's true. Ask me a sports question.
I know lots of randomly useless things about many useless things.
I know things about Orca Whales, the Beach Boys, and that's about it.
You do know about the Beach Boys.
I do know about the Beach Boys.
You do know about the Beach Boys. Can confirm.
And it cheers me up when working from home. I mostly play Pokemon Go, but I like hearing news from all over the Pokemon universe, including the anime. When Thatch said no one replied to the question, what is your spirit Pokemon, I thought I had to respond this time. While I wish my spirit Pokemon was Lilligant or Yamper, I think it's probably Snorlax. Or maybe Komala. If I could sleep all the time, I would. I also tend to get in the way, like Snorlax, and I'm very difficult to wake up. Thanks for keeping me company during work. You're all the very best, like no one ever was. Very Cherry. Well, thank you for that.
Snorlax lives a cushy life. That's a good choice, I feel like.
Right?
Yeah.
At least they're honest.
900 pounds of food or whatever to survive.
A day.
A day. And it's, I don't know. I'm okay with it. Komala is really good too, though. You have a log. Logs are useful
Or
for
you
things.
are the log.
Oh, is that what the Komala thing is?
That's the theory, that it's actually the Pokemon, and the Komala is just a koala that holds on to the Pokemon. Like, part of that is because when it's shiny, the koala doesn't change, the log does.
Oh, I'm a fan.
Look it up. There's more details to it and all that kind of stuff, but like the log is controlling the koala bear to do all the things it needs to do as a quote-unquote Pokemon.
I am a fan of that. Yeah. I am a fan. Yeah, we should absolutely just do that. All right. So, thank you for that, Barry. We really appreciate that one. Lilligant or Yamper, those don't match entirely, but I think they're both cute.
They have similar energy.
Yes.
No, I mean, yeah, I guess.
So our next email is going to be from Trainer Nova, or no, Unovian. My apologies. I think it's both. I think both answers.
It's kind of
things
both.
I said are correct.
Yeah.
But continue though, Seth.
You betcha. I've got this one. Hello, PUCL crew. I suppose I'll probably be only one of many emails saying this so far. Without further ado, how do you do, PUCL crew? ?
Oh, that's true. How do you do, PUCL crew? That's my favorite. That's my favorite. I like that one the best.
Remember them for the badge. Remember them for this moment.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
All right, Trainer Unovian. Trainer Unovian here, writing from the new personal email that I've been trying to set up, and the process is as chaotic as it sounds. I've got some thoughts about the actual prompt Spirit Pokemon, but I thought I'd throw in a quick thought about managing expectations with the Pokemon franchise. I'm a fan of this. Right? Yeah, this is a good thing to have. From what I can tell, the Pokemon franchise has always been a mass-market cash cow type of franchise, so I expect the quality of the games to be accordingly as good. As such, I'm not surprised when they make decisions that come off as cheap or as mass appeal as possible. I'm not sure how to describe the quality of the games themselves, so all I can say is that they definitely feel like a popular franchise game, and they most definitely have their flaws, but they're popular for a reason. They're still fun at the end of the day. If anything, having such a humongous fan base and community is at least half of what makes the game fun. That's all I could describe it as.
I would agree with that.
That's a pretty good thought on it. Yeah.
I would agree. No, Pokemon's unique in that, right?
Yeah.
It has this crazy community around it, and Pokemon's built to like play with other people compared to other games. Like when we can complain about like Assassin's Creed like having all of its issues all of the time. And
right.
But I'm not like, hey Seth, you want to go play some Assassin's Creed together?
I would be like, how do you even do that?
That's the question. But I agree with this.
Continuing on. As for the topic of spirit Pokemon, I've tried but never wanted to identify any Pokemon as a spirit Pokemon or Pokesona because my favorites keep changing every year or so. There's less so Pokemon that represent me, but rather many favorites that resonate with different aspects. Gardevoir, in that its power comes from emotions. Alolan Muck, in that it's weird and makes garbage useful and has trash taste, etc. Alternatively, maybe I should just say that my spirit Pokemon is a Ditto for that reason. Good thought there. However, I thought I'd share a relevant story. I was sitting eating lunch on the front porch and thought, gee, what if the smartphone I just ordered just showed up at my front door just now? And lo and behold, my smartphone I ordered just showed up to my door just then. I told some Discord friends about it, and I joked I must be psychic. And they pointed out that my profile pic at the time happened to be that of an Orbeetle. So why not just assume that as my Pokesona as being Orbeetle? I think it fits me. Bug and Psychic are two of my favorite types, and I'm a sucker for how its design just screams, nerd, which I relate to. Given how intelligent it is and how it can see everything within a 6-mile radius, I imagine it must be constantly overstimulated and overthinking. Another relatable point that just might be my own overthought interpretation.
I concur.
Right? Imagine that. Like, semi-omniscience within 6 miles.
No,
I hate
thank
that.
you. Oh, overthinking. No. That don't sound like you'd ever get some rest.
Yeah. Anyhow, this was a pretty fun email to write, and I look forward to more fun and exciting topics to write more emails to, despite already having a green Tauros badge for the year. Keep on geeking out and being awesome. Nova.
Well, never mind. We don't have to give her the green Tauros badge. We already did
have it. Okay.
We already did it. Good for us. All right, Sublime. You get this next one from Morrow Life.
This is from Morrow Life. Yeah. It's a new one. Hello, PUCL crew. I am a new listener, and this is my first time writing in. Thank you for writing in, Morrow Life. And then
he's been on the Discord. It's been a lot of fun.
Yeah, there you go. Great.
He actually sounds a lot like you, Seth.
Oh, boy.
He's like your doppelganger. Your vocal doppelganger.
Vocal ganger.
Thank you for providing a community for fans of a Pokemon to interact with. On to the question answering. Introspection is difficult for a lot of people, so it isn't surprising that you didn't receive many responses the first time around. When thinking about a spirit Pokemon for myself, I found it difficult to determine a well-rounded depiction of my inner self that a Pokemon could reflect. I was focusing too heavily on negative aspects of myself that I am critical or self-conscious about. You don't got to be critical about yourself, man. I bet you're wonderful. Focus on the positive. All right. So to get around this mental hurdle, I asked my wife, and she took some time and came back to me with a great answer that I think covers my personality adequately. My spirit Pokemon would be Pachirisu. Pachirisu is an extroverted Pokemon, but when it isn't out and about, you will find it hidden in its hole inside of a tree, where it sleeps soundly while cuddling up to its fluffy tail. The dual nature of switching between excited and reserved speaks to my own temperament. As I am very social among people, when I am home, I am a little bit of a hermit. According to my wife, I am also cute like a squirrel is. So I guess there's that too. Thank you once again for all that you do, Morrow Life.
I like the PS though.
But it also said we don't gotta read it.
We don't have to, but we should.
Do you want to read it? We can. Okay,
Yeah.
all right. I was like, oh, maybe he didn't want it read. I wasn't sure. All right.
No, he said we
So
could if we
PS,
wanted to.
You don't have to read this part, but if you decide to use my on answer, you can. All right. I've been listening for about 3 months now and became a patron this last week. Thank you so much.
Thank you. We appreciate that.
We really appreciate it. It really does help. All right. I'm not very experienced with Discord. Too many bells and whistles that I don't know how to use. I miss AIM. AIM.
AI. Don't date yourself. Don't date yourself.
No. But I will try and become more active in the chats to further integrate into the community. I absolutely love the vibe of your podcast and how thorough you are about covering each area of Pokemon news. I listened to another Pokemon podcast. ... Well, they don't have ... I'm just pausing for effect. But you all are easily my favorite and the one I am most excited to hear each week.
Well, we appreciate that, Morrow Life.
Well, you know what? I feel like that PS is worth the green Tauros badge as well. You know?
Maybe. We've got one more. We got one more this week. I want to do one more. Because these Pokemon spirit animals, or spirit Pokemon, were a bit short this week because it's a very quick answer, right? So this last one is going to be from WBlazer5. Hey there, PUCL crew. Here to answer the mailbag question this week of my spirit Pokemon. I will admit this was tough to narrow down. Obviously, everyone has their favorites, looking at you, Haxorus. But that isn't the question, now is it? But first, some honorable mentions. Torchic was a small contender at first, mainly because I was born in the year of the rooster. That's a solid way to look at it, by the way. I like that.
Yeah.
I'm a huge fan of metal, and Berserker is probably the most metal Pokemon I can think of. Based on Vikings, lowering defenses with harsh vocals, and being a literal metal cat is awesome. Delcatty, due to it being very playful and non-confrontational, was also a good contender. That is a very, that's a juxtaposition between Berserker and Delcatty.
Right? Very different.
Those were very different, and I'm okay
very
with
different. That. Maybe you're just like a cat lady of Pokemon. Maybe Cat Lady is the spirit Pokemon, you know? Just all the cat Pokemon.
Let's see what they settle on.
However, my spirit Pokemon of choice would have to be Thwackey. I'm a drummer through and through. So when the Grookey line was revealed in its entirety, I immediately decided that it would be my starter in Swish. But I chose Thwackey in particular because of its Pokedex entries. I have a tremendously hard time sitting still without having some kind of beat going on in my hands and feet, let alone when I have sticks in my hands. So its Shield Dex entry resonated with me really well, given how it stated it won't notice much of anything when it's caught up in its own rhythms. Again, I love the whole line, but Thwacky would definitely have to be my spirit Pokemon. That's all I got this email. Hope you all enjoyed it as much as I did writing it. From W Blazer 5. That one was good.
Yeah.
That was a good spirit Pokemon choice.
Drummer, Thwacky. I love it.
So I think the Green Taurus badge time is around. Thatch remembered. I think it's between W Blazer and Maro Life this week. I don't know.
I'm gonna vote for Maro Life because that's the email I read.
Seth, what are you voting for? Okay, Maro Life. Maro Life it is. You get that Green Tauros badge, man.
There you go.
Woo! You get that Green Tauros badge. I'm giving it to you right now. All right. And as such, if you want to email us next week, let us know what gym leader you think would win the Hunger Games. At puclpodcast@gmail.com.
And tell us why we're wrong for picking Koga.
Tell us why we're wrong.
I'm expecting some wild answers.
Oh, yeah. I want to know why we're wrong. I want to know why. So, on that note, if you want to keep up with us throughout the week outside of just the mailbag, you can do so by coming over to the Discord server over at pucldiscord.com. You can join it, hang out with us, talk with us. It's a really good time. You can, of course, follow us on social media over on Twitter, Facebook, Tumblr, Instagram. That's the other one. That's another social media platform that exists. And you can always go ahead and follow us over on Twitch at twitch.tv/thepuclpodcast, where a lot of us stream throughout the week. I know Linian and Shamu have been picking up like Pokemon Insurgents and playing it over there throughout the week, as well as myself on Tuesdays, and I know P. Mickey and Claude try to pick up Thursdays. So keep your eye out for those. You can also go ahead and check out the YouTube channel for more P. McGee and Claude9 stuff at youtube.com/PuclPodcast. You can, of course, also go ahead and help us out and support us on the show. You can go over to our Patreon at patreon.com/PuclPodcast, where you can get access to our new anime podcast, where we watch the anime. Puckle Anime Club. Yeah, first 4 episodes are out over there. It's more like 2 separate shows. It's kind of weird. But we got to do a thing. So you guys can go over there and check it out if you want to. That's at the $10 tier, I believe, for the show. Or no, $5 tier for the show. $10 tier for Pokemon giveaways, $15 for breeder bot stuff. And then on, you can also go ahead and check out Twitch and drop us a Twitch Prime subscription if you want to support the show that way as well. Whatever you choose. You could also choose not to support the show. I appreciate the support of you just listening and hanging out. So I think that's the most important one at the end of the day. So, and on that note, I have been Trainer Thatch.
I'm Sublime. Yeah.
And I'm Seth Vilo.
And here in the Lavender Town Radio Tower, it's closing time.